Hey, what's up, world? It's True Life Ted on a Friday. Sorry, I'm late. Go figure. Life happens. I'm sorry. Probably won't happen again, but, just But it's week 30 with Ohio Trans Kings, and this week's topic, coming out stories. Great, yay, fantastic, awesome. I'm boring. I would say that I had several little coming outs rather than like one big shebang. After I came out to myself, which essentially happened after I had to wear, I felt as though I had to wear female dress clothes to an awards banquet function, and that was the last time I did that shit. And I just decided, I was like, nope, not gonna happen, going to transition, the end, whatever. And that was 5 years ago, over 5 years ago now. But what I did was I first told my girlfriend at the time, who was very supportive. She actually said, duh. So I was like, what the fuck? Why didn't you say something to me? Why didn't you tell me, hey, I think you're this? So I had her support, which really kind of propelled me to tell my immediate family, which I did through a letter. I like letters. I did them snail mail, no email, no text messages, whatever. I did them just plain old snail mail, and I pretty much detailed my feelings in regards to my transness and what my plans were. That I was going to change my name, that I was eventually going to, have top surgery and be on hormones and possibly even have genital reconstruction. Between the time of me coming out to myself and coming out to my family, I had done a shit ton of research, and I was also in therapy for semi-related issues. I was going through some pretty bad depression, but I was also talking about trans-related issues as well with my therapist. So I was pretty solid when I actually came out to them. My family, like a lot of families, they didn't really understand. They were kind of on the fence as far as whether or not they should support me. And ultimately, my mother decided that she wasn't going to support my transition at all. And because she wasn't going to support my transition, then that meant that my relationship with my two younger brothers and younger sister that she had with my stepdad was essentially null and void. It also cut off my relationship with my stepdad, who essentially raised me. So that really sucks, and that pretty much remains the same to this day. Whereas my dad and my stepmom took the opposite road and decided that they were going to be as supportive as they knew how to be. My dad is really good with my name and pronouns and that type of thing, and my stepmom gets better, every time we talk and every time I see her. So that's good. When it came to friends, I told select friends when I initially came out. I was living in an all-female residence hall on my college campus. I told my resident assistant, I told my RA, and my hall director. And between those two people, they told the rest of the hall staff, and we all decided as a group that I was going to be able to stay in that building until I felt comfortable moving to another one. So I came out to them at the end of my freshman year, and I stayed the entire sophomore year in this building. So I was like the only boy in an all-girls dorm, which was pretty sweet. My RA, she was very supportive. She decorated everybody's doors with your names, like you and your roommate's name, and she put Ted, which most girls turn into Teddy, and that was very cool. And I didn't have any problems. And the one time when I thought there was going to be a problem, the hall staff nipped it in the bud, like, right away. And it actually wasn't someone who lived there, it was the relative of one of my neighbors who was there visiting. Go figure. So yeah, that was like my first phase, like really coming out to really just people that I actually knew and that I cared about and that I actually wanted to tell. And then I came out publicly on my campus. I worked for a student organization, and this was right after my name change was finalized, and I was going to go by my new legal name. It was the beginning of spring 2006 semester, and at a meeting of the student organization, which was open to the public, and there were also lots of campus dignitaries there from several different departments. I came out. I said, I am now going to be referred to as Theodore or Ted because I'm transgendered and I'm changing my sex. If you have any questions, feel free to come and talk to me, and that's it. The rest of my board was very supportive, very awesome. I got a lot of good feedback from the campus, and I ended up being asked to help write a policy on transgendered students living in the residence halls. It's a shitty policy. I wasn't very thrilled with it, but it's better than not addressing the issue at all. So yeah, there was that. I ended up coming out very publicly on campus, which led to me being like the trans poster kid for a little while. And then I did the whole True Life thing a couple years after that, so I guess I'm out to the whole world. So there you go. There's my coming out story. I'm really fucking boring. I'm sorry. I'm really stressed out right now. I'm in the process of finding a place to move and all this other shit, so yeah, next week I will definitely be more enthused. But until then, check out everybody else's stories, and hopefully they're more upbeat than I am. So, alright, peace out, y'all.